KDSC. This is our DNA as Trinity Life Church. This is the basic building blocks, the genetic code that makes us who we are. Just like humans have DNA, so do we as a church. And that is kingdom, disciples, engaged society, and out of that, the church arises. So let's explore each of these. The kingdom is the place where the rule and reign of God is. It's where God is moving. It's what we want to see ushered into existence. And this is what Jesus teaches on at the beginning of the book of Matthew. And it frequently comes up. He's always teaching about the kingdom. And for us, that teaching informs who we are as the disciple. So a disciple is kind of like the basic operating unit in the kingdom. It is someone who's learning to hear the voice of God and obey. Learning to hear, commune with, have communication with God the Father and obey His voice. And so when we grow as a disciple, we're growing in relationship with God. You hear that Jesus calls you forgiven, clean, new, that you have an inheritance for you. And that informs and reorients everything that you do, and it sends you out into society. Now, society is the very place in which we find our being and existence. You see, kingdom disciples aren't made for religious environments or institutions. They are made for the basic building blocks of society and to engage in those spheres. See, every society has been built of basic building blocks like governance, communication, science and technology, agriculture, and so many more. And we find ourselves touching those domains every day, and it is our job, it is our privilege to go out and to see those domains transformed for the sake of God's kingdom. And as this work happens, we see the new community of faith arise, and this is the church. That we are the church, a new community of faith. We get to experience what it means to be the household of God, the place in which the very presence of God dwells. And so this community has three rhythms, we would say. An upward relationship, right? Where we experience relationship with God as the household of God. We experience the inward relationship, where we experience what it means to be brothers and sisters or the family of God together. I have another metaphor for you. And this describes our out relationship as we go out as a community. We are ambassadors or ministers of reconciliation, where we get to see the kingdom come, the good news that Jesus' death, burial, resurrection, and ascension goes out to bring about a new reality, the reality of the kingdom again. So it cycles back around and around, where healing, wholeness, renewed identity, and destiny find confluence in one another to release people to their impassioned influence in the world. This is us being Jesus' hands and feet as we go out into the world. This is the church, and that's what it means. So let's experience this together, this kingdom DNA, KDSC, Kingdom Disciples Engaging Society to see the new community of faith, the church, arise. May it be so.